He is known as the American Dog Whisperer, who has helped canines all across the country.
Yes.
Sure.
What do we need to know?
Wow, that's a loaded question. Well, I'll tell you what the first thing is that it really isn't about training the dog so much as it's about the people's willingness to be trained. Because energy and what you project to a dog is number one.
Yes.
Do you know, I found that I've consulted with dogs all over America and even across the world, and what I've found is that people in America like to give their dogs lots of, you want to go here, you want to go here.
Yeah, and talk too fast and too loud. And when you do something, you go, like for Harry was jumping on you, you just went boom.
I said, hey. So dogs don't.
And he stopped.
And what people do in America is they make their dogs neurotic with too much conversation. I've worked with dogs from overseas that have come here, and overseas people will feed a dog, but they're not like, hi baby, you want to? And this makes a dog like this all the time.
So we're getting them too excited.
Yes, and also they don't know what you're on about. So when you're doing all that, they're assessing, did something change did somebody come to the window?
Sure.
They're not thinking emotionally, she just loves me. It's, she's going crazy and I don't know why.
Sure.
So what is it? What is it? What is it? This drives neuroses in them, and then we can't train them when they're in that state of mind.
And a lot of people think, oh, if I give the dog a treat, well, that encourages him to do more, whatever.
Then you're rewarding neuroticism.
He's the pack leader. And I've seen him in action, meaning two dogs that were like going to fight, and he just stepped in between them, and these are big dogs.
Yeah,
and
they were larger.
they weren't treats weren't. They wouldn't stop anything. They saw you, and they're like, "Oh, he's in charge." Okay.
Well, you got to do parental behavior, so they know what it is when Mama or Papa tells them knock it off, right? There's a bristling, there's a moving toward, but people never replicate that kind of parental activity. They just say, "Oh, you know what to do. Don't be bad." Are you being authoritative like another dog would? No. So you step in, you say, "That's enough." And they back up, and then we're back to relaxing again.
And
Snap on, snap
we have
off.
some video of you working too. We got so much to talk about. Go ahead and roll that video. Here you go.
So here's a shelter dog named Amelia. Amelia was completely wild. Here's me teaching her to stay back from food. So see how I ask for space first? Now I step forward and ask her. There she goes back.
Look at that.
And so with body language, and then I slid it to her. These were a bunch of boar size, I think they're called. They're a Russian breed that would just charge the door when people came. This was a huge shift, 4 of them. So here, body language again to ask for space for my guests coming in. I'm not going to let them crowd.
So
the
you're
door.
not hurting them. You're you're just telling them.
Little nudges.
We're in charge.
Exactly. Now here comes the guest. Now what I'm doing here is claiming the guest as my own. So the guest is my puppy. You guys need to back up. You see what I'm saying? That's the message they're getting. And then they come up all nice.
Okay.
Now we can chill and smell, and then it's fine.
Okay.
Here was a really wild shelter dog named Barry, teaching Barry to not dash out his kennel because he wanted to just. See, again, asking for space, and then shutting the door, and then he can come up slowly. So these are examples of body language with dogs. You don't need to yell. You don't need to lose control. In fact, if you lose control, you're definitely not the parent if you've lost control. Their parents don't lose control. So it's, stop it, hey, all that. See, you just whipped around when I did that. It is too much. That's right.
Tell us what are some concerning behaviors.
Well, concerning behaviors. Boy, there's a lot of them. So one thing would be people allowing their small dogs to sit on top of them. Now, I do not know this lady. I have had no preliminary information, but if the shoe fits. So
sometimes I just want to be so kind.
I know. But let me tell you how a dog reads that.
Yeah. Okay.
When you sit a dog on your lap, that's a claiming behavior for the dog. And this is why little dogs can get real about other people approaching you. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mine. So even having a dog beside you rather than on you helps ratchet that down a little bit. Whatever they sit on top of,
okay,
that's
they're
theirs.
claiming.
That's absolutely
Hey, Harry,
right.
did you say hi to Brittany? Did you say hi to Brittany?
Say hi to Brittany.
Go say hi, and we'll teach you how to.
You can't jump up there.
That's right.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, Harry. Look at us learning.
Success.
Yeah.
And you have helped to train dogs all over. You're the American Dog Whisperer now, and you've even done things overseas. Correct?
Yeah, well, I've had people ask me for help from Scotland, from South Africa, all over, and thanks to Wish and their algorithm, the word gets out there,
Well,
and
good.
like this guy can help. So I appreciate Wish for that reason as well.
Well, we appreciate you for bringing in all this great information that we definitely need to know.
For more information, go to AmericanDogWhisperer.com. And more Pet Pals TV's coming up.